and feature another Logan's Heroes. This is a really special shout out for sure. This is a group of folks that I subscribed to back in the day, almost 8 years ago, to a podcast called the Jock and Nerd Podcast. You know, they had me on their show a couple years ago. Imran's been on the show a couple times. Anthony's been on. I wrote out and said, guys, we got to feature your best of titles in our episode. So they took the time during when they were all together virtually, because I think they record mostly virtually now, when they recorded their pod and did a nice little segment only for us and our fans. So I'm really excited to bring the Jock and Nerd Podcast into Mostly Superheroes Podcast. A nice little segment. We're going to listen to it right now. They got a handful of titles they're going to hand for you. We're going to take a quick break and listen to Imran, Anthony, and Rug Boy. Here they are.
Jock and Nerd. Hello, Mostly Superheroes, and welcome to the Jock and Nerd Podcast's Best of 2022. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the Jock.
He's Nerd.
And he's the Rug Boy. What's up, Rugs?
What's up, everybody? What's up, Logan?
I think the best of 2022, without a doubt for me, is Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, that's a good one.
Biggest blockbuster of the summer, of the year, has the most legs, made the most money, rejuvenated Tom Cruise's already rejuvenated career, brought back a sequel to a classic movie from the 80s, had all the nostalgia vibes as a damn good film, riveting, great effects, practical effects on screen. What more could you ask for? It's Top Gun Maverick. Rating, you guys go on a 5 scale, which is really throwing me off.
4. You got to do
out of 4. That's even worse.
I know, that's even harder.
We got some
we
F-bombs
go out
coming.
of 10 here,
Yeah.
so I don't even know the math on that. What would you know what? Let's just make it a 4 out of 4.
Oh, straight up 4 for
Tom
4.
Cruise, Top Gun Maverick, 4 out of 4.
This was really hard for me. I had a couple of things. Of course, I love everything. Couple of things in the running, and I'm going to pick something we didn't review on the show, but maybe we should. It is the A24 film, Everything Everywhere, All at Once. Was just an incredible ride, an incredible experience, wildly creative, super ambitious, very entertaining. Essentially, if you don't know the story, it's hard to even describe this because you want someone to go into this to experience this ride. But it starts out with Michelle Yeoh playing a Chinese immigrant, owns a laundromat. She is being audited by the IRS by a wonderful Jamie Lee Curtis in that role. And then through a weird course of things, she realizes she has connections to other universes and she may be more important to everything, more than she thinks. And, I mean, it's a movie that's got everything. It's got the return of Ke Huy Quan, short round Data from Goonies, short round from Indiana Jones, coming back to acting. It's got fanny pack kung fu. It's got hot dog fingers, donut metaphors, things going up people's butts. It has everything you want in a film experience. I would give this like a 3.8 out of 4. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I believe it's on Showtime now.
Yeah. This one's easy. Everyone's going to say this. House of the Dragon.
Okay, so it's a good one.
It's the show that no one thought was going to do well because it had so much stank on it, right? It was like they had torpedoed the end of Game of Thrones so bad that everyone was pissed. And then when they said that they were going to do this and they put the trailers out even, people were like, nah,
right.
That's not it. And then it ended up just grabbing everyone and pulling them into this new version of an origin story, I guess, of the dragon family. What do you call them? The Targaryens?
The Targaryens, yep.
And back in, baby. I'm back in. I can't wait for the next season. I'm going to give it, I don't know how you do this 4 thing, but I'm going to give it 4 stars.
Oh, another 4 out of 4.
Yeah, I'll give it 4 stars.
Top
Sure, it was
picks.
very good. Let's talk about animated stuff. I think Arcane is the fucking.
Oh, I forgot about Arcane.
Arcane was
beautiful.
it was bleep me out. I'm sorry, I can't stop cursing. But Arcane was legit. It was a good animated series, and that really it really was on another level.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the next season of that too.
I feel I'd be remiss, and this is going to sound really strange coming from me, but I'd be remiss if I went talking about revitalizing things. Andor.
Dude, okay, that's one of my runner-ups too. I had that absolutely Star Wars done at a boots on the ground level for adults, mature, gritty. One of the best, just not even Star Wars, one of the best sci-fi shows I've seen in a while.
Doing Star Wars, almost doing prestige television. It was surprising to see.
Absolute prestige TV, and it was a great season, and it's a great heist show. It's a great prison jailbreak show. It's a great Game of Thrones political alliance show. No, that's a good pick. My other runner-up was going to be a Peacemaker from in January. Remember, everybody forgot Peacemaker. How much fun was this show to watch?
Oh yeah, Peacemaker was fun.
Everybody's doing remember the dance and John Cena and just it had great buzz. Super fun show. And then I have to mention one more thing. RRR. The Telugu Bollywood action film, 3-hour epic. It is epic. This film also has everything you want in an action movie, in any kind of movie. Check it out right now on Netflix. All right, we give our runners up and our number one picks.
Well, should we give Ruggs one more shot?
Okay, Ruggs, you said you had one more.
All right, I'll replace Arcane with Pantheon. And,
Tell us about Pantheon real quick.
Pantheon is a show. It's an animated series about artificial intelligence, but not artificial intelligence like we know it. It's uploaded intelligence. It's like people uploading themselves into a matrix so they could not die. And it's kind of like a ghost story almost. So I thought it was really good. It was animated. I think it was on AMC. It came out maybe a couple months ago. And I really, really thought it was good. And if you should check it out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's on AMC TV Plus. That's a good sleeper one. I think that no one's really getting into. So, all right, good stuff. Logan, thank you for this opportunity. And you guys, Andy and Scotty Scoop over there, you guys are awesome. Always have a fun time coming over. If the listener wants to check out our show, they can, of course, visit jockandnerd.com for all the links or search Jock and Nerd Podcast in your podcast app. To tease it a little, we got a 90s action movie tournament episode coming out later this year. If you're into that kind of stuff, that's what we got going on over at the Jock and Nerd Podcast. Thanks to everyone. Happy holidays and Merry Fishmas. Jock and Nerd.
Awesome. Great picks. Wow.
How about that?
Wow.
How about those guys just taking a minute? Imran, Anthony, Rugboy, check them out at jockandnerd.com.
Much appreciated.
A podcast that inspired this podcast for sure.